Hello all, Gizmo here with Gizmo Magua Gaming, coming to you with part 3 of my solo Palace of the Dead guide being done on Red Mage. I hope the visual information in this will help all of you looking to conquer the palace in your own journeys to become a necromancer. Side note, before the beef of this starts, I would appreciate that you would like, share, and subscribe, and also come interact with me on Twitch at twitch.tv/GizmoMogwai1027. Now, without further ado, my visual guide to the 490 and 100 bosses of the Palace of the Dead. Enjoy! So we start here with the floor 90 boss, the Godmother. Now this is a bomb type enemy, which, if you're familiar with the bombs in Final Fantasy, tend to explode under pressure. Ha ha ha. I know, bad joke. Anyways, so this is a pretty straightforward fight up until it's not. She does an AoE called Sap that is just seen right there. Just make sure you stand out of it. Also, as a side note, make sure that you're always popping your potions because healing is a big deal. Then she'll spawn these little ads and then one that's targetable called the Grey Bomb. The Grey Bomb you need to kill ASAP. If you don't and it gets its cast off, you're going to have a really bad day. After that, it's really just rinse and repeat for a while. She'll do this a couple more times, and then she's going to have a new type of enemy spawn. And once that spawns in the video, I will let you know what to do with it and what not to do with it, as I accidentally demonstrated in this video. Now the Godmother is about to do her big move that you have to worry about. It's the huge mechanic, and it is called Massive Burst. And she's going to spawn a Giddy Bomb, which is a blue bomb, which is different, and it is going to do hypothermal combustion. And we'll do that after you hit it or you leave it alone. If you hit it, you push it in the direction that you're aiming it at. The key behind this is you want to knock it into the Godmother so that its AoE actually hits the Godmother and stops her from doing her Massive Burst cast. I panicked in this because I wasn't ready for it and I thought it was the other bomb, and so I ended up pushing it in the wrong direction and had to eat that Massive Burst. I got very, very lucky surviving that. I was curing myself, I made sure I topped myself off, and if you saw, I lived with maybe a couple hundred health. I was very, very lucky, and just try not to do that. It's usually that's a wipe if you mess that up. Otherwise, that's all of the mechanics in this fight. It's just a rinse and repeat. Make sure you dodge the AoEs, kill the ad, and then when the Giddy Bomb shows up, make sure that you're knocking it out over into the direction of the Godmother when she is doing the Massive Burst cast. Later in this video, I do show how it's done correctly. Now she's about to spawn the Giddy Bomb ad and do her Massive Burst cast, and there it is right there. So now what you do is just make sure that you kind of get yourself aligned and you hit it over towards her, and it'll do its AoE and it'll blow up, and voila, it stuns her cast and she can't pull it off, and you survive to fight another day. Good job. So now that I've demonstrated how to do it wrong and correctly in this fight, please enjoy the last few seconds here as she tries to cling on to life, and I just beat her down. And with that, the floor 90 boss is down. On to the floor 100 boss. Now for the floor 100 boss, Nybeth Obdilord. Now for this fight, I don't take any chances. I pop a strength, I pop a steel, and then I pop a lust. And I'm going to get those debuff stacks on Nybeth. Now this fight is pretty straightforward, but it can get out of hand if you're not prepared. Now these damage debuff stacks that you're going to be throwing on him are going to help you improve your damage on him. Now for the most part, he's pretty simple. He does some AoEs, he does some, just auto attacks. He has kind of a tank buster. It's kind of weak, but the big thing is he spawns adds. Now these adds go down pretty quickly with the lust or just regular damaging kind of a deal, but they keep respawning. He keeps reviving them, and the only way to actually get rid of them so that they don't keep spawning is you have to use a resolution, and the resolution's attack, which wipes away the undead. I feel I should clarify the respawning part. He will continue respawning adds no matter what in this fight. The thing is the adds will die and their bodies will be left on the ground. But if you use the resolution and you kill them, the bodies disappear, and those are less corpses that he can revive. So he'll always bring adds out, but the corpses of the adds will disappear with the resolution from the Karibo. Other than that, it's pretty much tank and spank. Make sure you're popping your potions or doing some kind of a form of cure to yourself, and you just keep wailing on him. Try to use your Karibo as effective as possible, and it's a battle of attrition, but you got this. You've already made it to floor 100. As for Nybeth's actual attacks and his debuffs, if you notice in there, he does put a heavy debuff on you, which does make it hard to dodge from some of his AoEs. If you do get hit by the AoE, he does put that debuff on you that makes you take a little more damage. Not very fun. He's also got this frontal cone AoE that, if you're not prepared, can hit you pretty hard. But other than that, it's really pretty simple. Dodge his AoEs, kill the adds if you got the Karibo up and available, and you're not too worried about it. Pop it and use it so you can get rid of all these adds here. For the rest of this video, did not use any more of the Karibos because I was pretty comfortable with my damage output of being able to knock them all down. So really, it's just tank and spank. Make sure you're popping your potions. Got some kind of form of cure if you need it. And just keep targeting him, and when the adds come around, just AoE, get all of them down so that you're not taking buku damage. So really, as long as you're paying attention and you focus down the main boss and AoE when the adds are up so that the boss is taking damage with the adds, you'll have this fight down. Congratulations on clearing the first 100 floors of the Palace of the Dead. Now, if you're worried about the floor 100 achievement, if you continue and you happen to pass before the 200 floor, they will pop for you automatically then. If you clear 200, then it'll all pop then. So that is it for my first 100 floors of the bosses of the Palace of the Dead. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It's real easy to do. You can do it on your smartphone. You can do it at your computer, however you are viewing this. I am Gizmo Mogwai with Gizmo Mogwai Gaming. I can be found at twitch.tv/GizmoMogwai1027, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to drink water and don't eat after midnight. Bye, guys.